Hello, today's presentation is all about how to improve your writing by adding an effective thesis statement and a powerful concluding sentence. So what makes an effective thesis statement anyway? Well, first of all, a thesis statement is not a fact. Your paper will have lots of facts in it, but your thesis statement is not one of those facts. Your thesis statement is rather an assertion about the facts provided. What that means is it's what you want to say about those facts. It's the point you're trying to make, the claim you're trying to advance in the paper, and you're going to use the facts that you've discovered or that you're providing to back up that thesis that you've come up with. Here's an opening paragraph from a paper which is lacking a thesis statement. I'd like for you to read the paper along with me and be thinking about what you might write as a possible thesis statement which is going to highlight the main ideas of the paper. Here goes. A wildlife video circulating on the internet has attracted worldwide attention. On one website alone, the video has been viewed more than 2.5 million times. You would expect the video's photographer to be basking in success, but that's not the case. In fact, this particular cameraman is nowhere to be found. After making the video, he casually swam off into a world of anonymity. That's right. He swam. It's what sea turtles do, you know? If we had to change that final sentence and replace it with a better, stronger thesis statement, which is the assertion about the facts provided, what would be our best choice? Let's look at several possibilities of sentences that could replace sentence 7. It's what sea turtles do, you know? The first choice, A. How can a swimmer record such an amazing video? Choice B. His video was so popular that people around the world have now seen it. Choice C. Who do you suppose the photographer was? Choice D. The photographer who recorded the world-famous footage was a sea turtle. So in trying to look at these, remember that a thesis statement is going to be an assertion, a claim that you're making in the paper, and it's also going to be the focus of the entire paper. So knowing what you know about this introduction, which of these sentences would be the thesis that everything is leading up to? If you selected answer choice D, you're correct. This answer choice lets the reader know that the cameraman is actually a sea turtle, and that's what the paper is going to be all about. Along with your thesis, a very important sentence in your paper is the closing statement. Let's look at ways that we can add an effective closing statement to an essay. Here are 3 criteria for an effective closing statement. First of all, an effective closing statement emphasizes the main point of the essay. Remember, it is the final impression that relates to the subject, so it's pretty important. And an effective closing statement is concise and to the point. It leaves the reader thinking, and it leaves the reader with a sense of closure. Now let's pretend that we've read the entire essay about these photographers underwater that are actually sea turtles. We've come to the final paragraph, and it's time to think of a possible closing statement which highlights the main idea of the paper. And in this case, we suggest you remember to add humor in this particular closing sentence. The final paragraph. The story of the sea turtles video became big news on the small island of Aruba. Once the video was posted on the internet, the story quickly spread to the rest of the world. While many people are impressed, some have joked about the skills of the photographer. How can we replace that final sentence with something that is going to be a better closing statement. Sentence number 30 is the one we want to replace. While many people are impressed, some have joked about the skills of the photographer. Let's see which of these sentences seems to work best at the end. And remember, they want you to use humor. Choice A. As one viewer quipped, "I didn't like some of the angles chosen, and probably could have made a slightly better video, but I recognize I would not be as good at laying eggs on a beach." Choice B. Describing the video, Schultz said, "The camera started thrashing around and a fin came into the picture." Choice C. De Bruin added, "But we have the sea turtle on film proving the camera floated from Aruba to the US. It's unbelievable, but it's true." And choice D. "I have a smile on my face. I can't stop laughing about it," De Bruin said. "It's really big news on the island." Take a look at those choices again and make your selection. If you selected answer choice A, you've chosen the best answer. This answer choice emphasizes the main point that the cameraman is a sea turtle, and it does so in a humorous manner.